behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Bash TV. Palm Bash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up in just a moment. But before we begin, don't forget about the subscribe and bell buttons below you there. And anytime you click those, obviously you'll be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And leave a comment on the comment section below there, and we'd love to hear from you there. And if you're paying attention to the description, and also wait until the closing credits at the end of the show, we're going to have contact info for you. So we hope you'll stay tuned for that. From Inwood, West Virginia today, we have Dawn Ricks, a very awesome and talented artist. I think you're going to agree. And we'll get to that in a second, but first here's a quick word from the Caden Gordon Show. So don't go away, we'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
Okay, we're back, and from Inwood, West Virginia today, we have Dawn Ricks with us today. Thanks for joining us, Dawn.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to have you here. Why don't we start off by, you telling your story about how you discovered that you wanted to be an artist. I mean, I'm sure you always wanted to be one since you were very little. Maybe you fell into it much later. I mean, tell us in your own words. I'd love to hear.
Oh gosh. Well, my parents said that I was singing before I was talking, and I think some of my family would attest to that. I started off when I was really little. I mean, from spinning around with a fake guitar, saying hello everyone, I'm Johnny Cash, to climbing the steps or the stairwell at the house and belting out Annie songs or Donna Fargo or Donna Summer. I mean, all extremes. Just music was everything to me. And I kind of did my first live performance, I think when I was probably between 8 and 10 years old. I sang 2 Connie Smith songs and had my little cowgirl outfit on and all that stuff. And I was so nervous. You didn't hear it in my voice, but they said my cowboy hat was just kind of flapping like this up and down the whole entire time. I sang that in Maryland University in front of, they said, I think it was about 200 people. But ever since then, I mean, I've sang my whole life, and it wasn't until probably adulthood really that I've gotten to do a lot of the bigger stuff.
Okay. Well, you just mentioned Donna Fargo and Johnny Cash, and those are legends in country music. And
Oh yes.
were there any other legends that come up to your mind as well?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Of course I grew up like everyone. I mean, we love Patsy Cline, and
Mhm.
I used to love watching the Barbara Mandrell show. I mean, I loved Barbara Mandrell, but I also was a diehard early Reba fan as well. Um, I don't know. I loved all the country artists, but then again, it didn't take too much, and next thing you know, I was belting out show tunes or even rapping a little bit. So, so I just think music all the way around is in my blood. And even when I go out and do live shows, I mix it up. I sing from all genres of music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's what Paul Mash TV stands for, all genres of music. And you mentioned another good one there, Reba McEntire. I remember back in the '80s when I was listening to her music, she definitely described the term I gave you, legend, because
Hmm.
she's still doing things today. She's even on The Voice, and she has a new sitcom there, Happy Place, I think is the name of it, and yeah,
Oh yeah.
and she's just great.
Well, a funny story is I used to well, 2 funny stories real quickly. I used to tease people and say I want to be in Reba McEntire's shoes one day. Well, there's a store in Nashville called Marty and Liz, And sure enough, up on their racks, they sell some Reba shoes. And so I bought my first pair of Reba shoes, and I think I wear them to every single show I do. I make sure that I'm in Reba shoes. It's kind of funny, kind of corny, but cute, right? And then I used to, whenever I would travel to Nashville, I would always go by her home, her estate that she had there in Gallatin. Um, and I used to joke with folks back home and say I'm not allowed to go there anymore. She put out a restraining order against me for stalking her property, because I would be out there waiting and hoping the gate would open, and just, you'd see an SUV go by and you're like, oh, please be her. Knowing daggone well she probably wasn't even in town that time, but I did get to tour it. About two years ago, I think there was a gala event there, and I was a VIP guest, and I was able to actually walk on the property legally, tour it, and see how beautiful it was. So anyway, that's my Reba story.
Yeah, yeah. That's a pretty good story too. I enjoyed that. Now we can find all your music on streaming platforms, right? Any streaming platform like Amazon Music, so forth.
Absolutely. It's out there anywhere that you can play it. I believe you can even tell Alexa to play some of the songs, and they're on there. But Spotify, YouTube, just all over the place. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about an official website? Do you have that? Also, tell us on social media where we can find, like Instagram, Facebook.
I do. I have a website. It's www.dawnrix, DAWNRIX.com. That's the website. Let's see. You could usually I'm on Facebook a lot, and it's facebook.com/Rix Singer, or / Dawn Rix Music. The same with Instagram, Dawn Rix Music, Twitter, Rixplosion. So all of the social media platforms I try to be on, and I love interacting with fans. I love for them to kind of be part of what I'm doing. I love to share stuff, and I love to include them in some projects as well.
Okay, well, go out there on all those streaming platforms and Facebook and so forth that you mentioned. Check her out. I know she will love you for that. And in just a moment, we're going to be playing your song. It's called Painkiller. Is there a story behind this song, or is it pretty much self-explanatory? I mean, tell us in your own words.
Well, this song was pitched to me by the label Eminent Music, and it was one that was sent to me at a time. It's basically about heartbreak, and it's about the pain that someone goes through, and just longing to get over that hurt. Just trying to turn to anything or anyone that they can to get over it, and I think that's probably the best description of it.
Okay, well, I love that song. I know you out there will too, and we're going to be checking this out in just a moment. But Dawn, we thank you so much for being on the show today. We'd love to have you back again sometime, so maybe you can come back and plug something new for us.
Oh, definitely. I have a whole album coming out come February, so I'll be glad to come back and share some stuff with you. And I wish you the best, happiest of holidays to you. I know the holidays are coming up. And to anyone watching, thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate you.
Okay, well, we appreciate you too. And without further ado, here it is, Painkiller by Dawn Rix. It begins right now.
I'm not looking for a hero, I'm not looking for a friend. I'm not looking for nothing that'll break this heart again. I'm not looking for answers that I haven't found yet. I'm just looking for something